to answer the question of what role do men have to play in this whole thing? I don't want to sound like a hypocrite because I'm telling women to stay home. And so we're like, okay, so like, how will we get these things done? Like, if only men are, doing stuff, you know, a couple things. So I do think men have a part to play. I'm about to touch on it, but I also think women have a part to play. I want to mention that. I just think that women should play that part when they're older. This is my current understanding. Like Marcia as of today, okay? I feel like there's more wisdom. We have more wisdom after we've birthed our children, after we've like finished that season. We are more available, obviously, time-wise. And contrary to popular belief, wiser, smarter, because I think people think they have to use their like you go to college and you have to work right away so you don't forget everything you learned in college or whatever, and like keep working so you stay sharp. And people feel like if I don't work and stuff, I'm gonna like become dumb, like become stupid. But I actually don't think that's the case. And I think that mentality has even made us sort of dumber in a sense in our older age because we're not lifelong learners. We learn while we're in college and then we kind of like stop learning, like, we learn minimally, and we focus on other things. But I think having a culture of learning and having a lifelong learning culture and sort of incorporating learning into everything that we do produces like an overall more smarter human being, I guess. So I think that women are the best people to speak on women's issues. And if like the government wanted to like do something for breastfeeding mothers, it would be great to have like a task force of women or whatever to plan together with the men who are in office or whatever to put something in place policy wise to help us. But again, those women, the best people for the job are probably seasoned mothers, and seasoned women. But anyway, what role do men play? I think that men need to be way more involved and like intentionally involve themselves in the process of pregnancy, birth, breastfeeding, all the things. So not just parenting, not just provision, not just conception. Yes, we know you're proficient at that. But also, that's a joke. But also, like this is one of the beautiful things I love about home birthing is that Thomas is like up close and personal with everything. It gives him a sensitivity to the needs of a mother and of a child because he's hyper involved. And I would wish that for every family because I think it gives the father much more understanding of mother and child. I think it gives obviously the mother will be more supported, but also makes him more knowledgeable to be able to help, even like in the sphere that he's in. So like not just in the home, but in the workplace. Like if there is a woman in your workplace, you're much more sensitive to her needs, not just the needs of the woman at home. Your involvement as a dad, as a man, in the things of women that women experience or whatever is like a net benefit to society. Like, so I would encourage that. For example, like I said, getting the help is going to be a pivotal part of increasing people's breastfeeding success. But when you're like in the throes of, early postpartum, you don't always have like the wherewithal to, get in touch with the right people or whatever. But if your husband knows what an IBCLC is, his fingers work for Chat GPT and Google just as well as yours do. I mean, voice now is 2024. He can literally tell Chat GPT or Google or whatever people are using these days, what he's looking for and help you search to find, help for breastfeeding or any other thing. My point is like the more knowledge he has, the more helpful he can be. Yeah, like I said, to mother and child and also to other women that he encounters. It also just breeds more like respect towards the female gender.